All right. So, Terry Barnett here, and in today's lesson, we're going to be investigating whether realtors are worth their money. Because one of the fears that a lot of sellers have, and the reason why they would even think to consider to sell a home themselves, is because they believe that they're going to save on the commission. So, the misconception is that that a real estate agent is going to take away money out of their pocket. So I thought, what a great educational experience for us to open our eyes and to see whether real estate agents are worth their money or not. So the information that you see in front of you, part of it is my handwriting and my work with a calculator, and then the other part of it is a statistical graph. I don't have a bunch of the numbers that come from this, but basically this graph actually came straight out of a product that realtors have access to called IMAP, which gives us tax, public record, MLS data, and statistical information. And so it came from a product called IMAP. And what this does is this is actually showing me all sales over the last 2 years. In this case, ranging back from November of 2014, coming all the way up to the present time. So, at least of this recording. And so I want you to see what's on the graph, and then we're going to actually dig in a little bit. So we do have the non-MLS count of sales. That's the green bar here, or the for sale by owners. We also refer to them as FSBOs. And then you also have the blue bar, the MLS sold count. So the blue bars are the numbers of properties being sold by realtors. So before we go any further, I do want to make an observation that it appears that for sale by owner the for sale by owner sales are declining. So there's less for sale by owner properties on the market. Whereas, although it fluctuates and it goes up and down, you can see there's a pretty consistent scheme of the blue bars. They're still higher where they were, but the gap is growing between those two lines. So that's a little bit different. That has to do with this property count over here and the changing times of the marketplace. It's basically going through a recovery plus the seller's market that we've been in. There's some things that are going on with that. And so on to our point. Realtors being worth their money. So the fearful thought that the seller would have would be that the agent might be costing them. In this case, let's just say that an agent maybe is going to charge you 6% commission, and that's negotiable, and that goes up and down, changes here and there. Different agents may charge a different amount, different companies, etc. So that's not here or there. We're just going to use a number for our demonstration purposes. So what I did was I took certain points in our chart here between the two lines. So you've got not only the FSBO count, the for sale by owner count, and the for sale by realtor count, but you also have over here, you have the FSBO or non-MLS price, that's the yellow line, and the realtor price, which is the blue line. So what I did was, throughout here, I took several points along the lines, and now what I didn't do is I didn't take this extreme point between these two numbers here, because I thought that would be kind of ridiculous. Yes, okay, so there was one blip in the road where it got a really big gap. But basically what we're trying to see here is, what is the difference between these two lines? So when we're talking about the median price, which is actually this number over here, and we're talking about what for sale by owner or FSBOs are selling their properties for, and what realtors are able to sell properties for because of the superior marketing, because of the exposure, because of the things that they do for marketing a property and get it exposed. I mean, think about it this way. When you put it into the MLS and you expose it to the millions and millions of people through the internet and all the other avenues that the realtor has, as opposed to these FSBOs are kind of on their own. They have the sign in the yard. Yeah, they've got the drive-by traffic. They've got their own little network of 250 to 500 people that they know or come into contact with, and then any advertising they pay for themselves. So they're kind of stacked up against themselves, the whole process of marketing the property. So definitely the realtors have the advantage. So what does that really mean? Well, with the marketing structure and with what the agents are able to do, check this out. So in 2000, hold on just a second, let me try to clear that up. There we go. All right, so 2014, in November, you can see that the FSBOs, the for sale by owners, the median price that they were selling things, and this, by the way, this is estimated. I just used a straight edge to kind of figure out where it was to tally it over here. So this isn't the exact number. It'll be up or down a point or two. But here we have for sale by owners selling the property for $130K median, and then you've got realtors selling properties for $155,000. That is a $25,000 difference. What I also did here was I took 155 minus 130, and then I divided the difference into this number to give me this 16%. So basically what we're saying here is that we're actually getting 16% more by going with a realtor, and even after we took the commission out, we still are putting 10% into our pocket, which is leading us to an additional maybe $15,500 additional that we would have lost by trying to sell it ourselves, right? Then even in 2015, okay, so time goes on, things change. Okay, well, not all that much, because here's 2015. In January, give me just a second here. I'm trying to straighten the filter out. All right, so 2015 January, you got a difference of 120 and 150. That's a $30,000 difference, or a whopping 20% difference, which even after you take away the commission that the agent charged, you're still pocketing $21,000. March and December, look, same thing. Over and over, $25,000, $30,000 difference, 15%, 17%. I'm either pocketing 9% or 11%. I'm either pocketing almost $15,000 or almost $20,000 additional because I enlisted an agent who had superior marketing power to help me market that property. Okay, so in 2016, just recently, April, 155 difference, 180K, $25,000 more, 14%. 8% pocketing even after the real estate agent's commission. Okay, July, same thing. 160K, realtors selling properties in the median at a whopping 192K. That's $32,000 more, above 17%. That means even after I pay my agent, I'm still pocketing an additional 11% over what I would have lost. $21,000. All right, so that just gives you an idea of where an agent's worth comes in, that the marketing power, the structure, the way that things work, most buyers are going to go to the resource with the most choice. And so that action alone means that there is superior exposure and marketing going on. And then just all of the different avenues that an agent uses to get the property sold makes a huge difference. All right, so I just wanted to show you that in black and white, or in this case, actually in yellow and blue, because I think it really does help to educate ourselves a little bit better on the actual truths. And there is so much misconception out there that many of us are giving away money that we didn't have to. So another thing that I want to go ahead and notice, since we're looking at this right now, notice these numbers, both for the FSBOs and the realtor side. In both cases, the numbers have creeped up, right? So look at these numbers, okay? So they started creeping up, right? Keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. So this is also a good time, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to wait until the last minute and then this start going down, and then you're getting less money because you waited. So that's another misconception too, is, well, I'll just wait. And you already probably know what happened last time that you waited for the perfect time. The perfect time is now, and it's definitely to your advantage to enlist a realtor to help you market your property. On that note, I'm out.